Hello and welcome to Shortcut Up CNC. Today we're going to talk about how to create wall tiles and save them to your local files on your computer. And they'll show up on a panel like this. This is your clip art from Vectric. This is your local files, which is on your own computer. You'll have to set up your computer similar to this with folders. I have game layouts, 2D vectors, various types of 2D vectors, which is there we got some various types that I've saved over the years that I've been using my CNC. We have animals like little desert collection camels and stuff like that. And we'll turn that back off and we'll go to the wall tiles. And there you have my selection of wall tiles I've created already. And here we have a star wall tile layout, and it saves it with your layers. If you create layers, I have a profile vector layer and I have my star layer. This all comes in handy for when you go to create toolpaths and associate them to the layers. And that's shown in another video, so we won't go there right now. We'll show you how to go about drawing up something like this and then saving it to your computer. Okay, so let's go and also you want to make sure this is a double-sided prod. Well, not really all the time. If you want a double-sided project, this wall tile can be used as a partition to separate one room for another, and you can see through the stars or see through the items. It's actually just a partition. Or you can use these on the wall, which would be a one-sided project, and you lay them out all on a wall, and it decorates your wall. So, there's other uses that these could be used for, but those are just two of the type of uh, applications that you can use them for. But anyway, what I'm getting at here is how you can save clip art and anything to your computer. Now, of course, the more you put into your layout, the more the program's got to save and everything. So it may take a little longer bringing it up. It may take a little longer to do things because all this is taking up memory of your computer. So you may or may not want to do all of this. So there's disadvantages and advantages to it. Really, with the speed of the computers today, it's really not that big of a deal. I have found anyway. I've been saving all kinds of stuff. I've got moldings, various types of moldings, frame moldings, uh, other types of moldings. I've got all kinds of holiday events, Christmas, Halloween, Thanksgiving, and various other 2D vectors that I've saved that I may use in one time or another. I may not ever use any of them, but they're here if I need them. And they're on my computer, so I don't have to worry about when it's updated, them disappearing. If you save them in the clip art with the Vectric stuff, during an update, they'll disappear and you no longer have them and you'll have to recreate them again. So this is an advantage of having them on your own computer, is saving up all these items. Anyway, let's get back to going ahead and drawing up something. So we'll close that. Now I use templates. When I select from templates, the templates have an advantage. They save everything, all your defaults. So all you have to do is check it real quick and then say okay to that. And it also saves all these defaults over here, which is your rapid Z above material and your clearance and the plunge point two, that's saved. Point 0.8, the Z gap above the material, that's saved. So you never have to worry about it changing. Even when you bring in somebody else's programs, you don't have to worry about your templates because the templates don't get involved. But anytime if you don't have templates, you don't use templates. If you bring in somebody else's file, you'll have their defaults. And then when you go create something, say close this, and you go to create new file, you'll see that some of this stuff has changed. It's changed to the default to the file that you recently used. So that's a disadvantage. Anytime you bring somebody else's file in and you go say okay to it, these items may not be the same. Now you notice all the settings came from my template file because that was the last recently used setup. So that is an advantage and disadvantage. Now let's go back to creating a wall tile. First, we'll go ahead and create a rectangle or a profile. It's 11 inches by 11 inches. Boom. Now we got to center that to the material. You got to highlight it first, center it. Okay. Now we're going to use, how about if we create some triangles? Okay, we use a polyline. Okay, we got a quick triangle there. Now we're going to center that. Not sure about this. Well, the centering is based on the way it was made. Okay, our size 2.8. Let's create, make this 3 inches by 0.3. Okay, now it's all equal and we recenter it. You know, it's centered. You could center it based on the block or center it based on the last used item, which didn't change anything because it's all centered to the block. All right, now we copy the triangle, copy paste, and we bring the triangle up to approximate center. I use my arrow key. All right, now we're going to do some copying. Make sure this is checked, flip about the center, create a mirror copy. We're going to flip it to the left. Now we're going to flip it down, but you notice it made a mirror copy. So what we're going to do is we're going to fix that first. Okay. And then we're going to put that back. And we're going to flip it horizontally. And there we have our triangles, 4 triangles. And I don't think I have this one for my clip art. Wall tiles. Nope, I don't. So we can use that. And when I save it, it'll be mine also. So here we've got 2 layers possibly that we need to create here also. So we'll take and make this the profile outline. Ah, my typing is bad these days. Hit the enter key to make sure it takes. Okay, now we take the triangles and we right click on the triangles and we say move to new layer, and we're going to call this triangle vectors, and we want to leave them visible. You can change the color of the vector outlines and leave it the same. Okay, now we have our profile vector, which I just turned off, and our triangles, which I just turned off. Okay, so we got 2 separate layers. Now I'm going to go ahead and save it to my computer, and then we could create some tool paths for this particular item. But in this episode, the tool paths I'll create on another video. This is just showing you how to create a wall tile or something that you want to save to your clip art on your own local computer. Okay, so I now go to the layers. Okay, we got our layers lit up, and they're both separate layers. Okay, double checking everything here. Now we're going to go to File, Save As, and on my computer it's Windows Users, Vulkan, my clip art, 2D vectors, and the wall tiles. And now I got to give it an, let's see, we've got triangles wall tile already. And so we need to give it a, okay, I'm going to say single triangle wall. Well, I can rename it later. But anyway, we do that and then we save it. And now you'll see it will be incorporated into our clip art. So there you have it, folks. Learning how to create stuff that you can actually save to your computer and use at future dates. And also, I showed you that the difference between the libraries. This is your, again, your Vectric clip art, and this is your own local files. You want to save anything you create and you put up on here. That way, when there's any updates, it won't disappear on you. So there you have it, folks. Thank you for watching Shark Cut Up CNC.